So hello everyone, this is Harald Seiz from Mindbase. Welcome to our first presentation here by Mindbase. And I will explain you first how you can create Mindbase token yourself. Second, how you can build an ecosystem and how you recommend the Mindbase token and earn money. And the fourth point is very important, how you can earn lifelong income here, and this is absolutely excited. And we have also added a new product because now we want to start with the presentation here. So Mindbase is a collaboration between Metastar One Shopping Universe and Mindbase. Embase the evolution of Web3 cryptocurrency.
In total, there are 250 million Mindbase tokens, 45 million of which we spent on a bonus program. Mindbase is visible on the following platforms: Coinbase, Digital Coin, Crypto.com, and so on. You can trade the Mindbase token on DigiFinex, Bitforex, and the LBank. So now the next step is about me. My name is Harald Seiz. My background is the financial industry. I started with 19 as a self-employee, have made various projects in the real estate sector, insurance sector, and with 25 I founded my own company. Then 10 years ago I started a company that has generated revenue worldwide. In 2019, I had the first experience in the crypto market through this. Since 2020, I have been developing Mindbase. The crypto market is one of the fastest growing markets. There are more than 300 million users, more than 10,000 cryptocurrencies, and the global turnover is 720 billion, and annual transactions are 4.38 trillion. Mindbase is the new way to create tokens. You can start with 25 tokens to activate our CTP system. We use the entire crypto market, and the best part is that anyone can join here. I would like to explain the CTP system here. It is about the wallet addresses that exist on the entire crypto market. Wallet addresses are stored in the Mindbase system, and when you get a wallet address and it costs a fee, you get it as a credit. For example, $1.50. When a total of $6.50 is reached, you will receive a Mindbase token. We use first the Ethereum network, second the decentralized exchanges, and third the Bitcoin network. Let's move on your own wallet address. You have the option to register your own wallet address with Mindbase. Every time you make a transaction, for example, transfer a cryptocurrency, this fee will be credited to your newly created Mindbase token. When you reach $6.50, you will receive one Mindbase token. Why $6.50? There are two prices of Mindbase tokens. First price is the creation price, which we call CTP price, and the second price, which is the exchange price. So when you reach the CTP price with your fees, you get the Mindbase token. You can register a maximum of 5 of your own wallet addresses with Mindbase. Let's move on to the automatic wallet addresses. Here you have to deposit at least 10 Mindbase tokens on your Mindbase wallet to get a wallet address automatically. Since you already have 25 Mindbase tokens anyway, you will receive 2 random wallet addresses from the crypto market stored at Mindbase. As mentioned earlier, this fee generated with this wallet address will be credited to you, and you will hold when $6.50 has been reached by the fees your Mindbase token. You can reach a maximum of 20 wallet addresses with deposit of Mindbase tokens. For 20 wallet addresses, you need 550 Mindbase tokens. Here you can see how to get 20 wallet addresses. To get one, to 5 wallet address, you need 10 Mindbase tokens on the Mindbase wallet. For 6 to 10, you need 20 tokens each. For 11 to 15, you need 30 tokens each. And for 16 to 20, you need 50 Mindbase tokens each. To get 20 wallet address, you need 550 Mindbase token, which you have to deposit in your wallet. You have another option to get wallet addresses with the interconnected wallet. Here you have to deposit another 550 tokens. This way you can activate the first interconnected wallet. That means with 1,100 Mindbase tokens you get 40 wallet addresses. With the interconnected wallet you can dock to other users who also have 20 wallet addresses and get 75% of the fees that arise there, and 25% of the tokens are burned. You have the possibility to activate up to 5 interconnected wallets so that you have a total of 120 wallet addresses that create Mindbase token for you. Let's move on the period of time. This is a bonus program. You will receive 4% of $6.50. This is 26 cents on hour. When you reach a total of $6.50, you will receive a Mindbase token. And this is how it works. When you have paid the 25 tokens, the CTP system starts immediately and start with 26 cents per hour. When you have reached $6.50, a code will appear. Please enter this code in the field provided, then you will receive the Mindbase token. Mindbase CTP system has an algorithm. The more tokens are created, the higher the CTP price will be. It starts at $6.50 and ends at $793,000. Which means the higher the price, the longer it will take you to create a token. Our monthly token burning system is a formula and depends on how many tokens are created in a month. We start with 250 million tokens. Now it is only 247 million. This helps us maintain the value of the token. To stabilize the price, 0.025% of the tokens not yet created is burning when the price on the exchange drops more than 10%. This starts when the Mindbase token has been on the exchange for 6 months. Let's move on to the Mindbase ecosystem. We are building step by step by introducing games, NFTs and also products. With our partner Streak, you can even stake the Mindbase token. This feature will be available around spring 2023. Now let's move on to our next product where you can pay with Mindbase token. Here we are moving in a multi-trillion-dollar market. Here we deal with metaverse, with avatars and online shopping. We are creating a new software where you can go shopping with avatars that looks exactly like the user. And also you can move in the metaverse with your avatar in the future. The fashion market is one of the largest online market of all. Growth rate between 10 and 20% per year has been reality in the recent years. Let's take a look at the global statistics of online shopping. In 2022, the global market has a turnover of 2.7 trillion and 757 billion is the fashion share. In 2023, it will be 843 billion. In 2024, 838 billion, and 2025, 927 billion. In 2026, the fashion share is expected to reach 1 trillion. That is an absolute gigantic market. Our vision and goals. Avatar will be used in the future not only for games, but also in the new medium metaverse. There are unlimited opportunities here. Many big companies are investing hundreds of billions of dollars here. Our goal is to become the market leader in fashion with our software, and additional, we want to equip all avatars in the metaverse with the latest fashion. Let's take a look how our software will work. Firstly, you need to download the software from Metastar One. When you open the software, you upload your face photo and enter your measurement, and then the avatar is ready. The more details you enter the measurements, the more accurate your avatar will look like. Each fashion label receives the software free of charge. The files are linked to an image. This means that the online label places this file behind the avatar image. For example, the user wants to buy a jacket. When the user clicks on it, the software opens on his computer and the avatar has the jacket he clicked on. This is simple, ingenious and unique. Only when the user clicks on the software does the fashion provider have to pay. This is called pay per click. All shopping portals will be displayed on the website www.shoppinguniverse.com in the future. At the moment, they are also the expansion of how everything works. No risk for fashion labels. Statistics shows that the user makes about 57 clicks per year. However, a maximum of 60 clicks per year are charged for the fashion label. All further clicks of the customer are not calculated. The calculation of the clicks is always limited to 1 year, so that it costs the fashion provider a maximum of $30 per year per customer. Here you can see our avatar. After downloading the software, you will receive a basic avatar that you can change according to your appearance. On the right side, you can see how the templates and the file looks like, which we make available to the fashion labels. The avatar is categorized by age. However, you also have the ability to create additional avatars. For example, fantasy avatars when you are in the metaverse in the future. As mentioned before, our goal is to provide the latest clothing for the avatars. We can offer that because we work with the fashion labels anyway. The market is huge. For example, Roblox already has 230 million users who use avatars every month. To show you that money is being spent here, we show you that on May 17, 2021, a Gucci bag was sold on Roblox for $4,115. The special thing is, this is a virtual bag. In 2030, more than 500 million users are expected in the metaverse.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before we start now our presentation about the income, I will show you our product and the movie.
The fashion market is the largest online market of all. It is predicted that in 2026 the fashion market will increase to $1 trillion. Download the Metastar One software. Specify your body measurements. Now your avatar will be completed. Here you can see the functions how you can move your avatar. Choose your brand. Choose your dress and look at it with your avatar. function here is walk, rotate, and zoom. If you want to buy the dress, add it to the cart and pay for it.
So now you have seen how our product works, how the software works in the future, and nobody has a risk. This is a fantastic opportunity for both for the fashion labels and also for our partners to earn money. So let us go ahead with our product, and there are in total 6 income streams. First, when you create mind-based tokens.
Second, for that you get 10% in tokens plus 5% in USDT. And third, when you buy your own clothes rack. Fourth, when you recommend clothes rack. Fifth, as a token investor. And sixth, when you become a global director. Let's take a look at the product first. Anyone can purchase a share. One share is 1 square meter clothes rack. This costs $200, which in turn you can pay with mind-based tokens. There is a total of 1 million square meters clothes racks. So as you can see, the offer is limited. You can choose between the package, single, multi and premium package. Let's take a look at the market potential worldwide. We are talking about avatar shopping as mentioned before. 2.7 trillion is the total online market. The fashion market has a share of 757 billion. Calculated by a statistic that says that $2,500 per person per year is spent. That is 310 million customers on average in the year. They buy about 90 different products, which means that if each person buys 1 item of clothing and clicks 3 times on the avatar, that's 57 clicks. With a market share of 7%, the share will be worth $566.20. With a market share of 10%, it will be worth $794. With a market share of 15%, it will be $1,192 and so on. As you can see here, the market share increase, which we estimate for the future, and of course also the turnover, which comes from a given statistic. You can decide for yourself whether you want to buy 1, 5 or 25 shares. The next calculation is the avatar clothing in the metaverse, namely, as already mentioned, the clothing for their avatar. At the moment, there are already 50 million users who already buy products and clothing for their avatar. We have calculated an average that each user spent about $90 on average per year. This would mean that with a market share of 7%, the share is worth $220. At the market share of 90 million people, the share is worth $567. At the market share of 15%, the share is worth of $927. At the market share of 20%, the share is worth on $1,732. As we already mentioned, by 2030, 500 million people will be on the metaverse according to a statistic by Statista. These 2 components give the value of the share. The share has a value of 768.7 per year. And do you know how much you pay for the share? Exactly $200, and that's in mind-based token. You can see that the share increase due to the larger market and the market share we have calculated. This is a fantastic opportunity to invest with mind-based token here now. Bonus clothing racks. You can get a bonus clothing rack if you activate an interconnected wallet. With 3 months, you will get 1 cloth rack shares for free. If you activate interconnect wallet with 6 months, you will get 2 cloth rack shares for free. This means you can buy up to 5 interconnected wallets. If you activate at 5 times 3 months, you get 5 cloth rack shares. If you activate 5 times 6 months, you get 10 cloth rack shares for free. This is a fantastic way to get cloth racks for free. If you refer the cloth rack, you will receive 10% of the paid Mindbase tokens and 5% in USDT. Depending on which package your prospect buys, you will receive their commission. Here are the details. For a single package, you get 35.3 Mindbase tokens and 10 USDT. For a multi-package, you get 171 Mindbase token and 50 USDT. And for a premium package, you get 780 Mindbase token and 250 USDT. These are your direct commission. So now we come to the exciting things. We come to the passive income. Many companies talk about passive income. However, a product must always pay monthly or annually to achieve the passive income. Here is a real passive income because you have here a participation of the future distribution of the cloth rack shares. This means that when the owner of the shares receives his payout, you get your share. This is an additional commission. You can activate your passive income. For a direct referral, you will receive 5%. This 5% is activated from the beginning. In the first level, when your direct person sells cloth rack shares, you will receive 3%. You can activate the commission by own 1 cloth rack share and have 5 direct cloth rack shares recommended. The same applies in the second level. You will receive another 2% if you own 5 cloth rack shares and have 25 directly recommended. This is a huge opportunity to generate passive income in the long term. We will give you an example here. If you have sold 100 cloth rack shares directly, 500 will be created in the first level and 1000 in the second level. Thus you receive a payout according to a calculation of 31,446, that is 2,622 per month. And how is developed further in the year? You see until 2028 that will be 11,033 every month. I think that's very motivating because the income is there for life. Okay, let's move to the second example. If you recommend direct 500 cloth rack shares, 1,000 arise in the first level and 2,000 in the second level, then it's already 6,226 at a month. That is in 2028 even 26,000 every month. This is a really fantastic opportunity to hedge and make money in the long term. However, now comes another point that will absolutely thrill them. Become a global director. Only the first 50 people who achieve this requirement get this share. You need to own 25 cloth rack shares and 5,000 shares in 2 levels, direct plus first level and second level. Then you have reached the global director. You will receive lifetime commission on every share that is paid out in the future. I think it is worth to really get going now and achieve that. So now I will show you how you get started. You have 7 ways to start the business. First, you buy for $12.50 25 Mindbase tokens that you need to activate the system. Then every month you will receive about 50 tokens. 30 tokens from period of time and 20 tokens from the 2 wallet addresses you receive for it. Or you decide to buy 550 tokens, get 20 wallet addresses and get about 150 tokens on average every month. From 1,100 Mindbase tokens, you need an interconnected wallet to achieve 40 wallet addresses. Depending on which option you choose, you will create new tokens and receive your commission. Let's take a look at the earning if the token will increase in the future. Here you can see the option and what it would look like if the token is going to be at $5, $20, $50 or $100. I think this is a huge perspective for everyone to get in on this. To show you what could happen and why the token should rise, I have prepared the next slide for you. This is the number of the administration area as December 2022. 6 million tokens were created by CTP. There are 11.2 million from the 45 million bonus program in the Mindbase system. There were 1.75 million sent to the wallet for exchanges. This means that these tokens were sent from the Mindbase system. On average, about 7,300 new partners are created per month. These are the current figures. The new situation arises from the fact that we have introduced our product, namely our CloudRec shares. At the moment, a CloudRec shares cost 353 tokens. It is expected that 10% of the tokens will be sent on the exchange or wallet in the future. That will be an average of 500,000 tokens per month. So 90% of the tokens stay in the system to generate new tokens. That's clear. But if only 20% of the new users buy a CloudRec share, that's 545,000 Mindbase tokens. In addition, none of these 7,300 have bought any option. However, everyone must be at least 25 tokens to achieve the CTP system. That will be 182,500 tokens for 7,300 people. So if only 500,000 tokens are available and 682,000 tokens are needed, the price will have to adjust. We are bringing a huge demand of the Mindbase token to the market through our new product. This means the token will have to rise in the medium of long term. So here again is an example to earning added up. We have listed here 8 CloudRec shares. You get these as a bonus for the interconnected wallet in this calculation. You will receive 4,680 tokens if you buy option 4. If you sell direct 100 shares, you get 10%, that is 3,530 tokens and 1,000 USDT. If we go to passive income, you will get 5% direct commission for the annual distribution of CloudRec shares. From the first level, you will get 3%, from the second 2%. Your investment is $800 for the interconnect wallet, for which in turn you have received 8 CloudRec shares. For the tokens, you have paid 825 USDT, that is a total amount of 1,625 USDT. So now we come to our new product, which will be available shortly. This is called annual percentage yield. This means that you can deposit Mindbase tokens or USDT, and after 1 year, you will get your profit. For $250 worth of USDT or Mindbase tokens, you will receive 100%. For $750, you get 200%. At $2,000, you get 300%, at $5,000, 400%, and for $10,000 Mindbase or USDT, you will get 500%. However, you also have the possibility you get everything paid out in CloudRec shares. Here you get even in proportion more CloudRec shares. The last point we want to address is become an investor in Mindbase. The offer, of course, also limited. There are 15 million tokens earn market for it. The minimum investment is 50,000 USDT. You get the token at a price of 50 cents and 30% you get Mindbase tokens on top. From 100,000, this is 40% on top. From 250,000 is 50%. From 500,000, 60%. And from 1 million, this is 70% what you still receive on top. And this is how it works. You buy the token directly from the Mindbase system at the market price of 50,000 USDT. At this moment, you are counted as an investor. Within 25 hours, you will receive the additional tokens on your wallet. The requirements are that you have an interest in stabilizing the token and hold the Mindbase token for at least 18 months. You can find all requirements to become an investor on the website www.mindbase.team under investment. The very exciting thing is you get additional also CloudRec shares. In total, there are 150 shares. For one share, you need 100,000 Mindbase token on your wallet. The global turnover is divided by 150 shares. The calculation profit share each year is 52,466 according to our calculation. Beside the token, this is a passive income for any investors. So now let's take a look at the different income possibilities again. You have a base income if you create Mindbase token yourself. If you recommend Mindbase tokens, you get 10%. If you sell CloudRec share, you get 10% plus 5% USDT. You will receive a passive income for directly 3 in the first level and 2 in the second level. You have the opportunity to become a global director if you purchase 25 CloudRec shares yourself and sell 5,000 in the first 2 levels. And you also have the opportunity to become an investor. So now let's take a look at the first step. It's really simple and easy to get started with Mindbase. First, register with Mindbase. Second, activate your wallet with one click. Third, buy a Mindbase token between 25 and 3,300 pieces. Fourth, start Interconnect wallet 1, 3 or 6 months. Fifth, buy CloudRec shares. Sixth, recommend Mindbase to others. Seventh, use the landing page and send the link. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the presentation. I think what you have seen here is really inspiring. It is a unique product. Everyone knows that billions of dollars are being invested in the metaverse. We will save our market share with our software. Save your passive income here and make your dreams come true. Financial freedom is an important factor of all of us, and here you can achieve it together with us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now you have all the information to start with us, to start with Mindbase, and I think it's a very exciting thing to make a residual income, to create a lifetime income. And if you want to present this presentation, then you can go to www.shoppinguniverse.com. You see here, you can download this presentation in PDF and can present to your friends and to your partners. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation, and I wish you all the best. And next week, we start again in English and in German. Thank you and see you soon.